Hello Mzansi, hello world, welcome back to my channel. So I've got exciting content, today. But first, before I do that, I want to share and I want to take you back to the peas that we planted. Okay, remember we planted peas 2 weeks ago, so I'm going to show you the progress of the peas that we've planted and how they are doing currently. So as you can see, remember we planted some carrots as well, and as you can see that they have grown nicely. In between the carrots we and our spinach, we have some peas here, and here is the development. And remember, we did say that the peas bring in nitrogen into the soil, okay, and that's part of our companion planting as well. So as you can see, also our marigold is also developing nicely there. So we have lined up our peas in between each and every other crop that we have planted in between to feed in the soil into that nitrogen. As we have said constantly that the soil cannot be naked, guys, so it also maximizes the space in between, it feeds the nitrogen into the soil. So that is our peas section, and that is our progress of the peas. But more importantly, today what we are doing is we're going to show you how to make your own seedlings. Okay, as we know, some of us cannot afford to buy the seedlings that are already made. So let me take you through the steps of how we're going to do our seedlings. Let's go. All right, so I'm going to show you how to make your own seedlings. Okay, so what we have here is a full bed that we are preparing for our seedlings. And as you can see here, there is roots of grass. Okay, and you normally find this if the land or the soil has not been well taken care of, or nothing has been growing on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to prepare this soil, and then we're going to put in our seedlings. And also another thing that we're going to use when we prepare our soil doing soil conditioning is our compost. And this compost has been leaves, carbon, chicken manure, and a whole lot of scraps from the kitchen that we have been putting away for our compost. Okay, so now we have a nice thick compost. As you can see, it's nice and dark, and you still have some leaves over there. So we're going to put it over here, and then once we are done putting in our seeds into the soil, we're going to throw on top of it we're going to throw our mulch in, which is more leaves and dry grass. Okay, so I'm going to absorb the water as we put in the water for our seedlings. Okay, so let's get back into it. So as you can hear, or you can see here, we are actually flipping the soil. Okay, and as you can see also, there is some rocks as well. You want to make sure that there is way less rocks into the soil so that the water can be able to go in the ground. And you chuck away, not entirely away, but you chuck away the roots. But these are also the compost. When you're making your compost, you're also going to need this. Okay guys, now that we are done clearing our bed, our seed bed, and we took out the roots, so we're going to apply our compost. And this compost we took out from our compost pit, which we put in dead leaves and carbon and all of that. I want you to see the texture of the soil over here and the color of the soil. Okay, because everything has decomposed into this, guys. Okay, and there was living organisms in here, and look at the texture of the soil. Okay, and then we're going to throw this in into the soil, and we're going to spread it out nicely into our soil. If spread it out, you want to make sure we mix it. You can use your hands. Nothing is too gross, you guys, especially if something is going to bring fruit to your garden. Okay, and you can always wash your hands later. So you want to mix it. If you do not have the little fork spade at home, like I am doing now, you want to mix your soil. Make sure that your compost is getting in the soil. Okay guys, so now that we have mixed our compost with our bed, with our soil. These are the seeds that we're going to be planting because it's autumn season. So Swiss chard is our go-to. We have parsley, we have cabbage, we have beetroot, we have broccoli, and we have our peas for nitrogen fixing. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to plant these in our beds. And basically space is not really a big factor because we are making seedlings, okay, which at some point we will transplant off this bed. Okay, so you open with your hand over there. Again, if you're not grossed out too much by the soil like I am. Okay, and we're going to start with our beetroot over here. Okay, I'll just take a little bit of a hand. Okay, make sure that there's enough room. Okay, and I'm going to sprinkle them like that. Okay, make we have put in our seeds into our bed. Okay, I'm going to throw over the mulch on top of it, and then I am going to water it, and then we just let the nature do its thing. We let God take care of the rest. Okay, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do your best, and then God will take care of the rest. So I'll get into it now. Let's do this. Our seedlings, making our seedlings and putting them into our bed. So I'm going to show you as we go along the progress. Okay, so all of this is happening in real time. Okay, so I'm going to show you in a couple of weeks how our seedlings are coming along, and when we transplant them into another bed, and we continue the process as we go on. So again, if you like this video, just hit the like button. If you don't subscribe or you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe. If you're new to this channel, keep on subscribing so that you can get notification on the next videos. And again, guys, keep sharing this video with your loved ones and keep gardening. Till next time.